That's
You're all set, Nancy.
A statutory meeting of the Delta County Commissioners is being held this date pursuant to the following call. In a letter to the Commissioners dated October 9th, 2005, and reading as follows. The honorable members of the Delta County Board of Commissioners. Dear Commissioners, a statutory meeting of the Delta County Board of Commissioners is scheduled for Tuesday, October 14th, 2025 at 5:15 p.m. in the conference room of the Delta County Service Center. Sincerely yours, Nancy Presrocki, Delta County Clerk. Please rise for a word of prayer. As we begin this meeting, we are thankful for our many blessings. We ask for your guidance to help our commissioners make decisions in the best interest of the citizens of our county. And Lord, we pray for the safety of our military men and women and our first responders. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call. Commissioner Melner.
Here.
Commissioner Johnson.
Here.
Commissioner Williams.
Here.
Commissioner Van Genhoven.
Here.
And Commissioner Jensen.
He will be here shortly. Okay, we'll start off by number 5, approval of the previous minutes, board meeting from 10/7/2025. Can I get a motion on that?
Move approval.
Support.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion passed. Number 6, approval of the agenda.
Move to approve.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion passed. Number 7, presentation, written communications received and forwarded was.
Motion to place on file.
Okay.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. Reports of statutory, special committees and others. None. Number 9, public comment on agenda items. Any public comment on the agenda items?
There's none online.
Last time? Seeing none? We will move down to number 10, administrators report.
I don't have a report for today. We just met last week, so I don't have anything new to report.
Thank you.
Okay. Any departmental updates? Any departmental updates? Seeing none? We'll move it right along here. Unfinished business, service center boardroom technology.
I would ask if you would all be okay with deferring until the next meeting. I had forgot all about this meeting. And so when I had asked to defer to the next meeting, at the last meeting, I actually meant the end of October to give us some time. But whether we have our October meeting or not, but the next meeting, if
Okay, move to defer.
Support.
All in favor?
I,
Anybody opposed? Motion passed. Number 2 on unfinished business is keep or cancel the October 21st meeting.
As of right now, we don't have any agenda items for that meeting, but we do have agenda items for the November 4th meeting.
Move to cancel.
support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion passed. New business, payment of bills.
I've examined all claims presented and recommend payment of the following, and that the county clerk be directed to issue orders on the county treasurer to the claimants for the amounts allowed. We have total report of claims of $918,512.47 and commissioner expenses of $435.40.
Move to pay our bills.
Support.
Okay. You need a roll call vote.
Did we just do that?
Commissioner Johnson.
Yes.
Commissioner Williams.
Yes.
Commissioner Vankenhoven,
Yes.
and Commissioner Melner.
Yes. Okay. Our bills are paid. Number 2, 2025 millage and appropriation report.
Keep the momentum going. I am here tonight to present to you the apportionment report for 2025. This shows the spread of millages for all the county, township, cities, K through 12 schools, the ISD, and the Beta Knox College, as well as the Delta area transport. For the county, for the extra voted millage, you will be collecting $5,014,814.11. The bond debt is $980,915.58.
Move approval.
Support.
Any discussion? No discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, number 3, FY '26 proposed budget book presentation.
I wanted to put this on the agenda because before, when we were organizing the budget and I gave the budget presentation with information on it, Commissioner Williams had said, I feel like there's something missing, like I should have different information. And it was because normally we present the budget presentation, the handbook, at the same time as the budget in the same meeting. And I explained to her, is this what you're looking for? And I gave her last year's to look at. She said, yes, that is exactly the information I was looking at. And so it kind of splits up the budget by department, millages, gives percentages. It really gives a historical view of the budget and then the new fiscal budget. And so I wanted to put it on the agenda to let the commissioners know I'm almost done with it. And as soon as I am done with the budget report, we post them online for the public. And so it will be posted, and we'll make sure to announce it. I will not announce it like in my administrator's report, that it's posted, it's available. And I'll make sure as soon as I'm done, even before the meeting, that I give it out to the commission so that they can take a look at it if they have any questions before we put it online. So I just wanted to make you aware, and for some of the commissioners that may not be aware that that budget report exists and where it is, it'll be online for the public to be able to view as well. It just has deeper information and historical information for our budget. And I find it to be a little bit more user-friendly than just the printout of our budget, because people don't know the funds or where to look for information. So it's really nice, and it gives a snapshot of kind of where the county's looking to go and move forward, not only for this budget year, but maybe the next 3 years, so that if the public has any questions, they can contact administration about it.
Okay. And next year, it will be included in the budget process?
Correct.
Yeah. So
Yes.
we'll get it before we approve the budget next year?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, when I came on, I was focusing solely on getting the
Yeah.
budget put together, that I didn't put together the budget report just for time's
Yeah,
sake.
it's understandable. I mean, it was a
Yeah.
very tight crunch there, so.
Yeah, but that will be included with the budget presentation around the same time as the public hearing on the budget, so that it's all out there for the commission and for the public to take a look at.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any more questions? Is this going to be information only?
That was just information only.
Okay, okay. Okay, number 4, resolution hard cap.
So you'll see in your packet the resolution for hard cap. Just a little historical information. The county has always approved a hard cap instead of an 80-20 due to the fact that it is the one option we have in which we can allow the employees to have a $0 plan. So if any employee does not want to have a premium for insurance, the hard cap allows us to give them a plan and give them insurance at no cost to themselves. So we've always chosen that so that we have that option for employees.
Do we know what the difference is between the 80-20 and the hard cap?
Well,
As far as the financials?
I don't have the report in front of me. We get the insurance report from our agency, and we send it to the insurance committee. And we always go over if it's cost effective to take the 80-20 instead of the hard cap, and we allow that. There's not a ton of difference, if I'm remembering correctly.
Okay.
because the percentages usually don't, they go up the same percentage no matter what type of plan you pick, whether it's the hard cap or the 80/20. But the difference is obviously that there's 20% given to, on the portion of the employee that has to be paid.
Okay, all right, thanks.
Motion to approve the hard cap.
I'll support.
Okay, any more discussion?
And this is a motion to approve the resolution for
Yep.
the hard cap?
Yep.
Okay.
Roll call.
Okay, Commissioner Williams,
Yes.
Vankenhoven,
Yes.
Jensen,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
and Melner.
Yes. Okay, number 4, hard cap is done. Number 5, resolution, Operation Greenlight. Our VCO manager.
Good evening.
Actually, he's the director.
In your packet, you should see a proclamation, if you've seen it, about the Operation Greenlight. So what I want to do initially is just read a portion from the website that kind of explains what Operation Greenlight is. So America's counties have long and proud history of serving our nation's veterans, a legacy that continues to this day as we work with our federal, state, and local partners to ensure that former service members have access to the resources they need to thrive. This Veterans Day will celebrate the 5th anniversary of the Operation Greenlight. It's a National Association of Counties effort and a National Association of County Veteran Services collaboration that invite all of the nation's 3,000-plus counties, parishes, and boroughs to join in showing support for veterans by lighting up their buildings green from November 4th through November 11th. By shining a green light, county governments and our residents will let veterans know that they were seen, appreciated, and supported. So it's a pretty simple effort in order to show a lot of thanks and to have it visually be out there for people to be able to see. Locally here, anybody can get involved, whether it's the county, whether it's the residents, whether it's businesses, anybody can do it. And the more that we can spread that word and expand it, I think, the better. Personally, what I do is I basically, on my porch light, I just take out the white light and put in a green one. It's pretty easy to do and very inexpensive and, pretty simple to do. For the county, what we're trying to focus on, I'm working on with maintenance, that we're trying to focus on the walkways coming into the buildings here and over at the courthouse. So like they've got those overhead lights. We believe there's overhead lights in all of the walkways. There is definitely here that we're going to get like those plexiglass, transferable, transparent green things that you can put over the lights. So the whole walkway would get lit up green basically when they come in. I also already have solar green lights that we can, on stakes, that we can put wherever we want. We were gonna try to focus on that front sign in front of the county courthouse to try to light that up green, so that people can see that we are supporting this effort there as well. And over here, besides doing the overhead lights, I also have some other ones that we can stick in the ground. They're gonna light up the wall green right in front of the entryway coming into the Veteran Service Office over there too. So we're trying to get this going so this can be an annual thing. It keeps spreading the word. We can make it as robust as we want to over time, but we're trying to just get it started and get a program going for us so that we can start recognizing that. So, yeah, it's a very simple and visible way that for residents, businesses, and our local government to say to the veterans that we see you and thank you, for your service. So by agreeing to this proclamation or making it a resolution, basically what we're doing is that Delta County is we're going to join and expand the nationwide effort, to thank our veterans and show our appreciation.
Thank you.
Any questions?
Are we doing anything at the airport?
We have not discussed anything at the airport at this time yet, just
Because
the
with
courthouse
all
in
the
here for right now.
veterans coming in on
Yeah.
the planes and
For
that.
sure, yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, this is something that we can expand infinity, however we want to do it over time. We just want to get something established, get the program going, get the resolution done so that we can start marching forward and make it as big as we would like to, yeah.
okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks,
I-
Dave.
I'm going to make a motion to approve the resolution or support the resolution, Operation Greenlight for Veterans 2025 proclamation.
I'll support.
Any more discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner Vankenhoven,
Yes.
Jensen,
Yes.
Melner,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
and Williams.
Yes.
Motion pass. Oh, let's see here, number 6. This is appointment to Building Authority. 5 openings,
Wow.
and we have to do, change Ashley Young and put,
Emma DeSalvo. Put
Emily on
Emily
there.
on there.
Yep. And then Larry Johnson said yes, so there's 3 openings yet, so.
Can we get a background on the building authority so people who might be interested in applying would have information regarding it?
Well, the building authority has not met in quite some time.
Okay.
It would have to be enacted again and more active. I believe it was maybe about 10 years ago, but since then and since I've been around, we have not met. So it's something for the membership to look into to see if there is anything local that we need to check into and we need to meet for, or even just meeting, twice a year to keep the authority active. But we have not met in quite some time.
Is there no statutory requirement for its meeting? Or-
I don't think
Okay.
so.
What was the role of the building authority?
I believe it was regarding, kind of similar to the brownfield, but different in that it's just property in general. But I don't, to tell you the truth, I don't really know. I haven't been involved in it. I was on it. Historically, the administrator is always a part of it. But like I said, since I've been here, we've never enacted it. We've never met regarding
I
it.
believe they were when we did renovations to the courthouse, big renovations like the second floor and the original building of the courthouse, that's when the building authority met,
Okay.
was more active.
Yeah, the only reason I'm asking is because, every year when we do the reorganizational, a few years back, we went through the list and said, okay, is this a committee that even exists anymore or an authority that even exists? Like, we had the jail committee, when the jail was being done, and it was just kind of like, okay, we don't need that anymore. Is this an authority that may possibly doesn't need to exist anymore?
I mean, because it's not statutorily, I don't think there's harm in keeping it in case we ever
Okay.
need it, in case there's a big move that we're making, or there's property that we're looking at, or development. You could keep it. Like I said, it's kind of similar to the brownfield, in which that's where they meet, and I know that's another board that we can invigorate if we need to, and that we've always kept, but really hasn't met. So I don't think it does harm to keep it, but it's probably why you have 3 vacant seats, because
Right.
they don't meet. There's nothing for them, really, for people that want to volunteer. It's not really something that they are doing much on, because we don't meet.
Are there
So-
requirements for the vacancies to be filled? Like we have some different authorities that you have specific requirements, or is it just citizenry of Delta County?
Yeah, just anybody can apply for it.
Okay,
And it's a 1-year term.
a 1 year.
That's why there's 5 vacancies.
Yeah,
or
right.
openings.
Okay. All right, because we're looking at it right now where if we were to appoint you and then Mr. Johnson would be interested, we would not have a quorum to meet for
Correct.
this authority. So we would have to appoint at least one more person.
Correct.
Okay.
And just FYI, the brownfield is getting reinvigorated,
Sounds
just so you know.
great.
Nice. Good.
Okay,
All right, well, I would like to make the motion that we appoint Emily DeSalvo and then reappoint Larry Johnson to the building authority.
can I get a second?
Support.
All in favor?
Oh, wait, I need to abstain.
Okay.
Oh, is that
Yep.
Oh,
relation?
Yep.
Okay.
okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody opposed? Motion passed. Okay. Number 7, appointment to election canvassers. There's 2 openings.
And they currently fill the position, so these would be reappointments that they both were interested in being reappointed.
So there's 2 that said yes.
Make a motion that we reappoint John Myers and Patty Warple.
I'll support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Guess we didn't need
Anybody opposed?
our ballots.
It's supposed to be done by ballot. That's all right.
I didn't know that either.
That's fine.
Thank you for printing these off for us, Nancy. Sorry about that. Is it, if it's supposed to be done via ballot, I have no problem. Or,
If
do you
you just
want
want to
us?
mark your ballot.
Yeah,
down,
here.
Okay, sorry.
Send them over.
Number 8, Scott Graham file update.
So the Board of Commissioners had approved for me to send documentation to Attorney Graham's office requesting all county files and information that they obtain. I did send letters on 8/5, 9/9, and 9/23. And I sent them certified, and they were all rejected each time. The USPS must use 3 attempts because each one was rejected 3 times for receiving the certified letter. So I have no new information from Attorney Graham's office.
I have some questions. I do feel at this point that we have really done everything that we can, including termination of the contract, which the termination clause required files, I'm sorry, I'm getting a cramp in my foot. The termination clause required submit, to basically send the client's files when termination occurred as well. So not only have we reached out, email, letters, phone calls, certified letters, and termination of a contract, we are getting no response from this individual. In my opinion, I think we need to take the next step. I would like to hear from our civil counsel on what she recommends, but I would suggest at this point that we file with the Attorney Grievance Commission for 2 things. One would be the possible breach of contract for having not provided the client's files when termination of the contract occurred, but also Rule 1.4, the Attorney Rule 1.4, which is communications. And it does require that when a client requests communications from their lawyer, that there is a reasonable response time. So clearly, you wouldn't take them to task if it was, I didn't hear from you over the week, but this has gone on for many, many months and many, many attempts at communication. So I think that we have a very valid grievance against this particular attorney. And so my recommendation would be that we file with the Attorney Grievance Commission for these 2 items, and I would like to hear from our civil counsel as to whether there's a possible breach of contract at this point, because there's been no client file return or even a communication for termination of that contract.
I do have a question where you mentioned there were the 3 letters that were sent, they were sent certified, and we know they were rejected each time. And there's normally a stamp when the post office tries to deliver each of those times. It's subsequent weeks that they do it. Do we have that copy of that envelope and that letter that shows that?
We do. And I also registered online. You can register online so that all that information you can look up in real time to see if it gets delivered. So I have that documentation as well that can go along with it. But each time it's not delivered, what we've received back is the returned documentation, and then they have wrote on there the dates that they tried to deliver.
Correct.
Okay.
Is there a difference between just non-service and rejection?
I believe so.
Okay.
If they refuse signature, then that would be like a rejection. If there's nobody at that address, I believe it would get turned back probably differently. But that's how it's listed online, is a like rejection, and then it gives the dates of it.
So my previous experience, that's why I was asking on the dates. When those would go out and they go there, they get the little slip that says you have something for them to pick up and sign. And they can ask what it is. If they don't want to pick it up, they don't have to. And of course, then the post office is going to put the date on it that it wasn't picked up, and following week, they're gonna issue another slip, so, that, I know that's important,
Yeah.
especially going into the proceedings that you had mentioned, so.
Yeah, we would just need to make sure, and if we file, when we do, we would provide all of the documentation that just shows what our diligence was and what the response was, and then, the commission then takes the information and decides whether they're going to investigate it or not, and would let us know one way or another. But it's just a simple, filing with the grievance commission, it basically explaining the facts, and that's it.
And we did our due diligence to ensure that the office address was correct.
Yes.
That it was attempted to be delivered during normal business hours.
Yeah, the timestamp on the documentation from USPS will have that on there. And then also, we verified their address, not even just online, but also with the last invoice we received from Graham's office to make sure that they matched.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do we need
A motion on this?
a
or-
motion to instruct our administrator to discuss with legal counsel?
I think that would be a good idea.
I'll make that motion.
Can I get support?
Support.
Any
I'd-
more discussion?
I'd like to see that presented to us at the first meeting in November, please.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion passed. Number 9, letter of agreement, Teamsters Dispatch Health Insurance for transfers.
So in speaking with the Teamsters Union rep, Tony LaPlante, and also Teamsters Insurance, we found out that if a member of their unit transfers from non-union to union or vice versa, they have a 30-day window where they are uninsured. And so in order to delete that clause, we have to have a letter of agreement within their contract. And that is for anybody moving from non-union to union. And then we also have to write a policy for employees moving from union to non-union, because the bargaining agreement, since they'll no longer, bless you, no longer be in the bargaining unit, can't write that. It has to come from the county. So you'll see that on the November 4th meeting. That one is not really a rush right now because we don't have anybody going out of the union. But with our deputy director of dispatch moving into the union, this was one that is affecting her right now. So we met, got the LOA together, and are looking for approval so that she can be insured immediately.
Need a motion?
I'd move that we adopt the letter of, the LOA.
Support.
Any discussion?
I just want to ask real quick, in the letter of agreement, what's changing is it underlined? I couldn't tell clearly if it was only what was underlined.
No, we don't have an agreement for this, so this is
Oh,
not
so
an
this is a
amendment.
new
This is a
agreement.
new agreement that we have not had with their contract before.
Okay, so the underlining is an emphasis.
Correct.
Okay, so I was wondering why something was underlined in an agreement then. Okay, it's for an emphasis. Okay, that's it.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion passed. Come down to number 12, general public comment. General public comment.
Joe Kaplan, Ford River Township. Quick meeting. I won't take up much of your time. I would strongly suggest, if you haven't done it already, just email your request from Graham. I mean, certified letter is great when you're serving subpoenas, but maybe something as simple as an email. A lot of people just use email now. But that would be my suggestion, and a phone call and leave a message as well. Then you've covered all your bases and have a little experience with the Attorney Grievance Commission. It's not a quick process, but it's an effective one to hold attorneys accountable. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any other general public comment? Anything on,
No, nothing
Nothing?
online, no.
okay, we will move on to commissioner comments. Commissioner Johnson.
I don't want to break your streak.
Commissioner Williams.
I don't have anything, thank you.
Commissioner Kelly.
Streak is gonna get broken. First of all, I would like to thank the commission for excusing me from the last meeting. I was in Denver helping my daughter with her wisdom teeth removal surgery. So thank you. I did notice, I watched the meeting that Commissioner Johnson took my seat. Don't get too warm here. It's fine. I'm keeping it. Thanks.
I got put there.
I did.
I figured as much. I told my husband, I said, I bet they put the signs out, and he was like, oh, I guess I'm in Kelly's spot tonight. But a few meetings ago, it was requested by a general public comment that if commissioners were to attend MAC conferences, that they give a report on what they did. So I did write up a report, and I'd just like to read it. Our MAT conference was in Traverse City, September 30th through October 2nd. On Tuesday, we arrived to a strolling dinner vendor event that began at 5 p.m. with an array of vendors specializing in all things county related. I was able to speak with many different vendors, including companies specializing in infrastructure, perhaps for an airport terminal expansion in the future, Enbridge, MDOC, mental health care vendors, and an opioid data organization entity, IT companies, and more. Wednesday morning, the opening session was a very interesting presentation by a retired CIA agent. He spoke of his experiences of being an undercover agent with the CIA along with his wife, who was also an undercover agent. He spoke about the current state of affairs nationally and his reasons for concerns. In our breakout session one, I attended a Who Owns Michigan and Why Does It Matter? It was a thorough presentation by a company out of California regarding the housing market being bought up by corporate entities versus single-family homeowners and the impacts of that within their communities. Mentioned specifically was Gogebic County in the Upper Peninsula, with a large area being purchased by a Singapore timber harvest company. 5% of the Upper Peninsula is now owned by foreign countries. Lunch, our speaker was Elizabeth Hertel, the director of MDHHS. She presented an update on the Medicaid changes across the state and when they will take place, who will be affected, and what we can do as commissioners to help. She would not respond to questions or concerns regarding the RFP for privatizing PIHP, which we sent a resolution opposing, as well as UPCAP and MAC. The breakout session 2, I attended the PIHP changes with CMH and MAC opposition. A thorough presentation was offered on the RFP bidding and current state of affairs with the PIHP proposed changes. This will be caught up in legal challenges in the foreseeable future. I will forward all information as I receive it from the representatives. I have emailed for more information. As it stands now, the state of Michigan has 10 regions for PIHP care, and the proposed changes by MDHHS would cut it to 3. The main bidders appear to be Blue Cross Blue Shield and McLaren Health. The caucus for Region 1 MAC Board was held with 7 of 15 counties in the region. Present were Mackinac, Menominee, Marquette, Gogebic, Houghton, Delta, and Schoolcraft. After 2 rounds of voting, Joe DeRocha from Marquette County was elected and was sworn in later that day. He was congratulated by all, and I feel he will be an asset on the MAC Board of Directors to represent Region 1 along with our chair, John Melner. The evening concluded with dinner and entertainment and the swearing in of the new MAC Board President, Antoinette Wallace. On Thursday, the opening session was a memory expert with a renowned expert on memory and cognitive exercising. It was a great way for us all to wake up and get us ready for the legislative update, which was held by Dina Bosworth from MAC, and as well as a vote on the legislative platforms by MAC, which we had worked on in the springtime. Closing statements were provided by former President Melissa Dobbs. She is now done as president of MAC. So thank you to Delta County for allowing me to attend these conferences. I enjoy them immensely, and I learn a lot. I'm able to meet commissioners from around the state. I'm renowned for sitting at a table by myself, not with other UP commissioners, and then welcoming others to the table. So this time I was able to sit with people from Ottawa County, Calhoun County, Kalamazoo County, just to name a few this time around. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and I'll forward all the information I received to the other commissioners. Thank you.
Commissioner Jensen?
I'll try to keep your streak. I apologize first off for my tardiness. I completely lost track of time. I apologize.
It happens.
Nothing for me, thanks.
No, thank you.
Nothing? And nothing for me? Meeting schedule. Our 10/21/25 meeting has been canceled. Our next meeting would be 11/4/25, right here at the Service Center. 30-day notices appointment, there's none. Need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned.